The slightly more taxing requirement, I guess, is that there's an obligation to conduct a verbal review of the infectious disease standard, employer policies, and employee rights under labor law section 218B with all employees. So whether employers were actually reviewing these plans when they got them out in the first place, there is more clearly now an obligation to do it upon activation of the plan. The Department of Labor hasn't given very much guidance on this. They have just indicated that you need to do it in a way that's appropriate, be it in person or by video conference or audio conference or something like that. But you do need to somehow explain the infectious disease standard, which is the sort of template list from the Department of Labor of what has to be in your plan itself. So arguably, if you review the plan, you've reviewed the infectious disease standard, but this is what is specifically required to be reviewed. You have to review employer policies. There's nothing further specifying what these employer policies include. Does it just include your exposure plan, or does it include any other somehow relevant health and safety policies that you might have? There's really no guidance on that at this point. I don't know that you need to take a particularly expansive view on that, but at the very least, you obviously need to be addressing your plan. And the law clearly requires that this review include addressing employee rights under the law itself, this 218B. I don't think that is an extensive obligation in the sense that you don't have to sit there and read the entire statute to your employees, but there are protections in the statute against retaliation for making claims of violations of the plan itself, or employees have the right to notify their employer that they feel that the conditions are unsafe, and then if they have given that notice, they have the right not to be disciplined for refusing to work under the unsafe conditions. So there are a few legal rights that employees specifically have under the law that presumably need to be reviewed with employees as part of this basically training obligation.